Are you guys ready to have some fun?
Yes. Very much so.
All right. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Tim. There's Tim. Got me at my 3, 2, 1. Hey, we are here at the 2017 Filene's Big Bright Minds. As you can tell, there's a lot of people here. Even Tim McAlpine is here from Currency Marketing. But we are here with a couple of I3ers here, and with Amy Fuller. What credit union are you with, Amy?
I'm with Catalyst Corporate Federal Credit Union.
Okay, great. And Melissa Vigil, who are you with?
I'm with Northwest Community Credit Union in Eugene, Oregon.
All right. Woohoo! All right. You guys did you guys just finish the I3 program? Are you in the midst of it? What's the status here? What are you guys doing?
I think there's one of each of us. So I'm mid-year. I've got a year left of the program.
And this is my last one, so last time on the stage.
So why did you guys apply for the program? Why did you guys get involved in this program? What did you want to do with it? I mean, obviously further your careers, get some ideas, push the industry forward. You want to go first, Melissa? Sure.
I really wanted to connect more to the credit union industry and find additional resources and network. And Filene has an amazing reputation. And I wanted to be around like-minded people that were thinking outside of the box. Yep. And so I think I picked the right place.
Perfect.
To do that.
Amy?
I was hoping that, similar to Melissa, I definitely wanted to do more within the credit union industry outside of my own little space. And also I thought I had something to contribute, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing my part to help the credit union movement progress. But I'll say that, I have benefited personally probably more from it than they've benefited from having me in it. So it's been a great experience.
Very cool. So what did you guys work on? Did you guys work on separate projects? Were you on the same project, or how's that working?
I've never got to work with Amy yet. We've worked on separate projects, but the one I recently worked on was called CUdiscover, and it was about a platform to help young professionals connect in mentorship type relationships, and really helping them engage more in the credit union industry. So as we think about one of Filene's centers of excellence being the war on talent, it was how do we take this talent that we've attracted, and then how do we keep them engaged in that industry, and that they're more likely to be loyal to us if we invest in them, and so they can continue to grow in the credit union industry and see value in staying with us.
Yeah, great idea. Great idea. Oh my gosh, so timely, so timely. Amy, what did you guys work on?
So my most recent project that we just presented on is called Finding Keepers, and it's about bringing scientific principles for the hiring practice into the credit union space, and making sort of frameworks that were just academic into something that's digitized and turnkey for credit unions to be able to assess the cultural fit, and also get a little bit deeper with the fit in terms of values, attributes, skills, experience, and just take that a little bit deeper, standardize it a little bit more, and hopefully with the goal being that if we can sort of level up the hires that we're making, that'll make a big impact on the credit union movement over the next 10, 20 years.
Yeah, it certainly sounds like it. Now, you were also involved with the Will Be Done program. Can you give us a quick 411 on what that's all about?
Yes, so Will Be Done is the project that we presented last year, and it's now gone through the incubator and the I4, and we're demonstrating it informally here today with that team. Will Be Done is all about trying to understand, or we started trying to understand why people don't have a will. Because there are options out there. You can go meet with an attorney, you can pay a lot of money, a little money, or you can go to one of the online providers like LegalZoom, and you can get a will, but still 60% of the people in the country don't have one. So we took a deeper dive trying to understand why that was the case, and the solution that we developed is really geared more towards luring people in. So it's an online interface that can be embedded with banking, ask questions in a very informal manner to collect the information that would ultimately need to go into populating a will. It can be done over a period of time, so you don't have to do the whole thing at once. The questions are as sort of as non-threatening as possible. It's lighthearted in the way it's presented. And then ultimately, the individual walks away from our process, not really with a will, because we think sort of a quick in-and-out will might not actually be the best service that we could provide for a person, and we might give them false confidence that they're prepared when they're not. But what we do is we provide all this foundation for them to work with, like a referral attorney at a better rate, and kind of validate it and walk away with something. But we really felt like our value was just getting them going, getting them started, and once we did that, we think that they'll continue the process. So
now, this is something that the credit union would offer, either in-house or or refer them to an attorney outside the office.
So
right?
some credit unions probably do have the attorneys, I think, on staff for this, but others, I think almost all credit unions have relationships with attorneys. So this might be a slightly different type of attorney than they use for other types of activities. But certainly something we'd want to keep pretty tight, close together, and make sure that those members are well served.
Well, yeah, it just adds value to your credit union. It's like, oh wow, another resource. Very cool, very cool. So what did you guys want to gain from the program? Obviously, career, all that type of stuff. What did you guys want to get out of it?
I think for me, it was just making an impact, contributing.
Right.
Contributing, being part of something bigger than what I could do on my own, and really that collaborative spirit. That's it.
Yeah. Pretty darn good to me, Amy.
Same, and I think ditto. And I think learning more about just having my thoughts stimulated and learning more about innovation, methodology, things that I could bring back to my organization, and then also learning just about each project that we do. You kind of take a pretty deep dive into some particular thing, and so far none of them have aligned with my expertise, but I now feel fairly knowledgeable about 4 specific areas where credit unions can help members. So that's
how do you think the program kind of impacts the industry? Because it sounds like, guys, there's so many great, just sitting here, there's like 3 really good ideas right now, How do you think it impacts the industry?
Well, it forces us to think outside of the box. I think it also forces the public to realize that credit unions are an industry to be reckoned with, and that there's a lot of us in the credit union industry that are going to push the limits, and we are going to be relevant and to the needs of members and prospective members. And so watch out, credit unions, here we come.
I like that. Amy, anything to add there?
I'll just add that, I think all organizations, credit unions, have resource restraints, and it can be very challenging to really do innovation internally. So having the ability to bring together a group of entrepreneurial type people and give them free rein to come up with solutions that could benefit credit unions, I think we're going to see more and more come to market, and that they're going to make difference in members' lives and for credit union performance as a result.
Yeah, I think kind of like, I think forces you to do, I think that's kind of a strong statement, but it almost kind of forces you to kind of, like you said, think outside the box, think of these new ideas to really keep the industry moving forward, because there's people hot on our heels want to take our business away from us. So last question, and I'll let you guys get to lunch here. What was my last question? Oh my gosh, we'll cut that one out. Hang on a second here. What was my last question? We'll just end it there. Yeah, I apologize.
Great. No,
maybe that was your last question, but
No, I had a really good one, but I can't remember it right now.
You'll think of it when we walk away.
Exactly.
We're going to lunch, so please don't.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Good job. Keep up the good work. Well done. Good job. Oh my gosh, I just blanked. Oh, I know what it was, but I'm not going to ask. What advice do you have for anybody who wants to get in the program? But no worries.
Catch it on the fly in the next.
Got it. Thanks, guys.